Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Nathan's 3D Factory. In this episode, I'm going to show you how to do some enhancements on some spikes that I'd done earlier, right? So, check out my previous tutorial that I'd done on how to add spikes and how to align these instances to normals. But for now, what we're going to do is that we're going to, as part of spooky season, we're going to make some color and we're going to add another couple of custom properties to this, right? So, what we're going to do then is that we have our node set up, and I'm going to save this as a new project, okay? So I'll do save as, and I'll just call this color spikes. There we go. So, first thing that I want to do is that I need to find out where these spikes are in this node setup, right? And so I have the cone, which is our spike, right? So I'm going to do Shift A to add a node. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get set material. So now I am going to set the material here. And now, right now, I don't have anything set up except I could say material, or I can put it into this input right here, which then comes up over here as something that you can do from the modifier panel, right? So I'm going to do a couple things. First of all, the material on this mesh, I want to make it so it's not gray, right? So I'll just change that. I'm going to change to something blue. I want it to show up on the viewport, so I copied that and put it into there. So now you'll see that this is all colored blue except for this part right here. But I want to do that as a different color. So I'm going to say plus, new material, and I'm going to rename this to spikes. Now the spikes, I want to have a slightly different color on there. Okay, I'm going to turn the saturation down a little bit and even turn the value down a little bit. Okay, now just copy that, put it onto color. Now you'll notice that the spikes aren't changing color yet. We need to set that. So if we go to material or to modifiers, we're going to change that to spikes. And right off the bat, you can see it has just changed color. Pretty sweet, huh? So another thing that I can do is I can also set a scale for this cone. And so I can say Shift A, scale. I'm going to type in. I'm just going to say scale elements on this. Okay, and this is a uniform scale that this does, and I'm fine with that. And then I can plug that in for another spot right there. Now, I can resize that. And that's another thing that I can do. So I can resize and I can recolor my spikes on here. So it's a pretty cool little deal, right? So this isn't exactly a smart setup that I've got for if, like, say I go into here and then, oh, gee, I'd like to do, like, okay, do that. And then all of a sudden I've got new spikes, right? So there are other ways that I can show on how the face size can control that, but I don't want to do that in this tutorial. I'll save that for another tutorial. But I can also resize it now. Do stuff like that, right? So those are a couple things that you can do for custom attributes to add a little bit more versatility to your geometry node setup. So anyway, let me know what you think of this content. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe so that you can get regular updates from me. And thank you so much for watching. And make sure to comment on this video on what you thought of it. Have a great day, guys.